This guy very funny. Give it up for Jeff Solomon, y'all. Let me hear it for Jeff Solomon.
Hey, keep it going for Cece, Chris. Hi. How's everybody doing? Great. Is there anybody, you ever talk to a fly like it's a regular person, like a real person?
Every time.
Yeah, this fly was buzzing around my head while I was driving my car yesterday. And so I open all the windows and I say, "See you, have a nice day," and wouldn't leave. So now I'm begging this thing, to leave. I'm going, just please, can you just leave me alone? You're torturing me. And it still wouldn't leave. So the only thing that works is torture. Torture. I said, if you don't get out of here in 2 seconds, I'm gonna head right to the fly swatter store and buy a fly swatter. I never saw a fly take off that fast. All right. I knew that was gonna suck. I really did. I got another one that's gonna suck. So my son called me last night. He just come back from a bachelor party, and he won't admit it, but he hates it because you have to share a bed, you have to hang out with people you don't know, and there's always 1 or 2 guys that want to get laid because of the 500-mile rule. Anybody aware of that? You girls shouldn't listen to this. The rule is if you're 500 miles away, you can cheat on your wife or your girlfriend. And these guys are the biggest wimps because they don't have the balls to cheat on their wife when they're home. So they go to every bar in the city, and everybody's got to go with them. And and then they're looking for some chick to fuck, But the thing is, they always wind up banging some real unattractive woman because they figured, because they know, because they can have less guilt when they crawl out with their wife up, like 2 hours later start crying to them, begging for forgiveness. These guys are the biggest wimps, I told you it was gonna suck, All right, now my weed dealer finally, who's a real cool black dude, finally showed up last night at my house. Weed dealer, I've been calling him every day for 2 weeks. Weed dealers, after a while, they become like your kids. They become just like your kids, Like after we do our transaction, he takes a shit. Then he takes a beer out of the fridge. And then he goes into my garage, and he thinks everything in my garage is shit I'm throwing out. So he takes his fold-up bed that my kids use whenever they sleep over, and he takes his really nice Leroy Neiman print of the '77 NBA All-Star game, and he puts it in his trunk, doesn't say thank you, and he leaves. The only difference between a weed dealer and a kid is a kid you can yell at, the weed dealer you can't. Because the next time he gives you shit, it will be really harsh and it'll be coughing like all night. All right. I was watching Fox News all day yesterday because I was smoking weed and I didn't feel like looking for the remote or getting on the computer. So I'm watching Fox News. I'm smoking weed and I'm jerking off the Fox News anchors because I'm too lazy to jerk off to some good porn or change the channel and jerk off, to something better, So while I'm jerking off to this anchor with blonde hair and big tits, I'm listening to everything she's saying because I don't have a remote to turn it down. Now I'm jerking off to this hurricane in China. I'm jerking off to this, this rabbi in Brooklyn that got arrested for child porn. And I'm jerking off to this humanitarian crisis in Texas. I'm jerking off, and I'm not even thinking about tits anymore, It's unbelievable. Let's see, it was, do you ever, we get this new mailman, and I'm always getting my neighbor's mail. And yesterday I was too stoned to bring the mail over. Did you ever open up somebody's mail because you're curious? Anybody? Anybody ever get curious about your neighbor? And, who are these people living next door to me? Does anybody get curious about your neighbors? I guess I'm the asshole. I guess I'm the asshole then. But I know you could go to jail, you know, for mail fraud and everything, but I just had to find out how much credit card debt this woman had. And I'm glad I did. Because now I feel much better about my credit card situation. She owes like $10,000 on this credit card. So I did that. Did you ever, you know, I hate when I'm high on when you can't go into a bar without somebody fucking with you because you're high on weed. You know, like I like to smoke a few joints, have a few drinks, and just be left alone. I don't like people fucking with me when I'm high on weed. You know, this guy comes over to me and says, "I smell marijuana. Is that you?" I said, "You know what I smell? I smell asshole. Is that you?" You know what I smell? I smell Republican douchebag. Is that you? You know what I smell? I smell a guy who cheats people out of money. Is that you? You know what I smell? I smell a chick with a dick. Oh, that's your wife. You people can laugh. Come on. But when I smoke weed, I drive very slow. I drive very slow. I hate when people driving behind me blow their horn and give me the finger because they think I'm some old guy driving slow. Yesterday I couldn't take it anymore. I yelled out my window, "I'm not old, I'm stoned!" Couldn't take it anymore. But I really love doing weed. But my favorite drug was coke. I used to do coke in the 80s all the time. I used to love coke. Every joke killed on coke. Not like this shit, you know? Every woman I fucked was grateful, you know, on coke. I used to love playing basketball on coke. If somebody had the ball, I'd say, "Give me the fucking ball or I will kill you." I used to get into a lot of fights on coke. I never lost a fight on coke. I was undefeated. My best win was a come from behind victory against my mother-in-law. She used to have blue hair. One tit was bigger than the other. I was ready to throw in a towel in the 11th round when I told her to shut the fuck up, you fat bitch. And she started to cry and actually shut the fuck up for the first time in her life. Best win on coke. Best win on coke. Do I get the light? Oh, I do? Where's Chris? Okay, Chris. Thank you very much.
Give it up for Jeff Solomon.